Hello, 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 my darlings. Thank you for joining me on A Slice of Life. A Slice of Life. You know, this show is all about super aging, getting older without getting old. And you know, I wear the different glasses. They are for sale. I just show them off when I wear them. And when I keep them on like this, that means I like them. You may not be you to buy these. I'm not sure. Anyway, I hope you had a great weekend. I had an awesome weekend. I was out on Saturday and Sunday. Can you believe that? But listen, I decided to take my own advice. Or if you're new to the station, I'm Georgianne Thomas. I'm a three-time cancer survivor. I don't have teeth right here. Don't have hair, but it's okay. I'm good. But let me tell you, on Saturday, I went to Arts Exchange. Alice Lovelace has the Arts Exchange. I used to be on their board years and years and years ago. But I've always been a patron of the art. I love the arts. And I'm an artist myself. And people don't know. People who came to my one-woman show on February 13, 2020 at the Absalon Center for Racial Healing, people came to support me, but a lot of them came to say, she sings, she acts, she does spoken word. I did all of that. It was an awesome one-woman show. I'll always remember it. I hope I can do another one. I have an album up on all the platforms. And so it's called One Woman Show. But I didn't know how to get it up there correctly. So I have 2 songs here and 2 songs here. Anyway, it's about 7 songs. And there are 2 songs, I think, on YouTube. I'm not sure. I did that before I did the album. But anyway, so that was great. Janice Liddell has a group. I love Janice Liddell. Dr. Janice Liddell. She's Professor Emerita from Clark Atlanta University. She used to be the provost there. And she had people, she has a class that she gives to seniors who want to do playwriting or want to write a play, write a movie, write a book. Isn't that awesome? And so that was my audience. The only thing was, I couldn't announce I had this show because it was inappropriate for me to do that. It was their time to shine. It was sort of the graduation. So they did each other's plays and they read. You know, they had all the seating on the stage and they read. It was just awesome. And I love being there. And I thank you, Janice Liddell, for doing that. Dr. Liddell is just a wonderful writer herself. I told her I'm gonna take the class as soon as I get a minute. I need to take her class. I have a play that's been in the drawer since 1990. The One Woman Show is the music from the play. I did a musical. I wrote a musical. It wasn't going to be a musical at first, but God, I don't know, something just happened to me. I got a song like that. Something happened today, and so I did a musical, and I wanted to be like Chorus Line, you know, like big dances. I even choreographed some dances. Can you believe? Anyway, that's the kind of artist I am. I also have a piece of artwork that nobody knows anything about. Anyway, I'll get around to it. Sometimes some can be overwhelming being creative. God has given me so much. But I do write my songs and my music. But so thank you for Saturday night. On Sunday, I don't have it in here. Jesus. You all know Tom Brown, the former sheriff of DeKalb County, where he's written a book. And so look up Tom Brown and get information about his book. And please enjoy reading it. It was Dr. Sharon Willis who read from his book over back at the Absalon Center. And it was Judge Glenda Hatchett that had the invitation list. And I was glad to be on her list. I loved her mother, Clem, and I've been knowing her a long time. And so it was just great. I was just glad to be on the list to be over there at the Absalon Center to see former sheriff and now United States Marshal Tom Brown do his memoir. It was awesome. And once again, that was my audience. I didn't get a chance to say, please join me on A Slice of Life, because it was inappropriate. But I was glad to see them out. And everybody looked so nice and beautiful and sassy. And, you know, and I didn't use my cane, but I used it today. But I didn't use it all weekend. I just practiced walking. I got some kind of cushion in the bottom, some kind of other kind of shoe. And I parked somewhere close. And I was close by. and I was able to maneuver myself. And I said all that to say, for those other cute ones out there, all you cute people out there, I know you don't want to use your cane, but many of you do use it. And some of you all got some really fancy canes, you know. But what I like is that I got out. Now, what did you do this weekend? I hope you got out. My whole thing about what we do here is to motivate you to do more, to get out more. Start your businesses. Start that business you've been trying to start since you were 17 years old. Do not give up on starting your business. It is so easy now to start your business. AI do some of the work for you. And I know you all, some of you, I don't like AI when it comes to my classes. You know, I'm an adjunct professor at Clark Atlanta University. Hey, I'm grateful to be there 20 years. And I graduated my doctorate degree from there. My daughter got her first master's from there. And her late father graduated from there. And then we have a whole bunch of group of folk that are in the family on my daughter's side that went to Clark College and Clark Atlanta University. So I said all that to say, you know, that it just, I like to make these kind of connections to you because I want you to do the same thing. And I need to know, what did you do this weekend? And AI can help you with some of the work if you need it. Now, I don't like it for my students because they give me a paper that I know let me catch myself. I know they did not write that paper. Now, we got some great writers. I understand that. But you call me on the phone and talk one way, then your paper got, okay, you all know what I'm talking about. But what about you? What about you in that business? You know, I'm constantly asking you, what are you doing? Okay, so you need to be doing something fast because today, I don't want to bring gloom, make it gloomy, but today I listened to Joshua Giles. Do you know him? Joshua Giles, they listen to him all over the world. People are in the thread line from Australia, from Sri Lanka, from Great Britain, from just everywhere around the world. He's phenomenal. He's going to have a mantle, something in Atlanta, but I'm not promoting that. I'm promoting looking at the word he said today. He's on YouTube, Joshua, like in the Bible, Giles with a G, Giles. It was something he said today. It made me get up and say, you know what, Georgianne? I'm on the right track. I'm on the right track. And that is to get you motivated, to see if I can get you to a point where you are alive and not in the coffin. Get you to a point where you're paying attention. Get you to a point where you're getting out more, because the world is changing. You see, we have people of a certain age, so we know the other world. But it's a new day for real. I have a song named A New Day too. But it's a new day for real. And what Joshua Giles is saying, what's coming, may be something that may be frightening to some or disturbing to others, or, you know, something with things that we're not used to. And so we just can't put our head in the sand. We need to, I'm trying to get your head out the sand and your feet out the coffin. And two things, get your head out the sand and your feet out the coffin and start living so you'll know what's going on. If you got to prepare differently, your life, a lifestyle, you'll be up to it. Exercise more, eating better, being aware. And for God's sake, all my seniors out there, they have classes for computers. Your phone is a computer. You don't need to go buy anything if you have a phone, a smartphone. You can get your email on your telephone. I need you all to get email. If you're not getting email, I need you to get email because you need to know what's going on. And you need to be able to get news flashes and weather, WSB, Fox 5, 11, all these everywhere. I need you to get your phones ready. It's called Get Ready. I need you to get ready for this new life, this new world, this new way of thinking that may be coming forward. And if that's the case, I don't want you somewhere sitting in the corner sucking on your thumb. I need you to be viable and jump in the race and see what's going on and being alert. Mostly being alert and being aware and getting a phone that has email on it that can give you messages, and also you can get news alerts. and you can find out about the weather. The weather is crazy right now. Those of us in the Christian faith, I don't know about anybody else's, but we'll say, we take it as a sign, or we'll say, things are just not right. You could tell it's not right. I told you something in the air. Do you feel it in your part of the world? It's something in the air. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on, but I can put my finger on this. I can say to you that I need for you to get up out of whatever you're getting out in and become alert. You say, I don't want to watch the news. Okay. You need to, for the next 2 or 3 weeks, pay attention to what is going on around you. Get the news, like you can get news alerts. Just the alerts. You don't have to watch, but you can get something on your phone. That's why I want you to take some of that money that you got stored, savings, Social Security, and go somewhere, a reputable place, and get you a smartphone and get a phone that will let you get news alerts and weather alerts. Those are 2 things I want you to do. What is I want you to do? I want you to get a phone that's going to give you what 2 things? News alerts and weather alerts. Okay, you might already have a phone, but you don't have it set up for you to get the news alerts, notifications. Let whatever you got notify you. And I have weather will notify me, and the news alert will notify me. Now, I know we don't like it when you get an amber, everybody gets it at one time, but we need to know that because you might be right by the car. You might be right by something. You see, you can't keep your head in the sand. Not from what I feel and hear that's going on. We had a presidential debate. Listen, friends, family, slice of life, followers, subscribers, I love you. And I need for you to be aware, be more aware of what may be coming down the pipe that's going to impact you, your pocketbook, the economy, the food chain service. Do you remember how we couldn't get things because the ships couldn't come on shore and we were missing stuff in the grocery store? I don't want to be the one that's bringing bad news, but I think at this point, see, people think that, well, they old. No, we're not. We're getting older, but we're not getting old. We're getting older. We got that part, but we're not getting old. And part of not getting old is being aware. And so my whole conversation with you for today, subscribers, a Slice of Life family, is to become aware of your surroundings and what is going on in the world, and pay attention and watch the weather. Do you know that a woman today got scammed out of $9,000? That's the other part about the phone. She got scammed out of $9,000 because they called and had a lot of information. Let me tell you something. People got a lot of information on you. You said, oh, that's why I don't want a phone. They won't have information on me. Baby, they already got information on you. If you work anywhere in America, they got your Social Security number. If you're getting Social Security, they got that information. If you go anywhere and use your card, they got that information. If you go to the grocery store, Publix, Kroger, Jewel, Great Savings, Big Bear, wherever you go, they got your information already. What you got to do is try to hold your information that they don't take your money. They got your information. You see, that woman said they asked too many questions. If you don't know them, the answer is don't answer the phone. The number come up, I don't know the number, I don't answer the phone. Just like that. I don't answer it. Unless if it's an emergency, something's going on, then I try to answer all the calls. But baby, I haven't had that happen. I do not answer. You got to know me to get me on this telephone. You don't know me, you don't get me on the phone. It's just that simple. Number 2, paying your bills online is scary to me, but my daughter does it. It works, but you got to keep changing your passwords and things. Used to be we could go to the West End and pay the light bill and the gas bill. That doesn't work anymore. Doesn't work anymore. That doesn't work anymore. That's not how it works. You got to get on board, but you got to be careful. If somebody asks you your password, don't give the password. Your anything. And let me tell you how I know, because I did it. I was trying to get something. And they said, well, we need to have access to something. And I said, but I'm trying to get A. They said, we can't give you A without B. I said, well, I really need A. Yes, they did. And they got me good. I got twice. The first time was way before we had all this AI, many years ago. So I really was clueless. But this time I really should know better. But I was in a weak state. And so I learned from that. I learned. That's why I can tell you, listen, Slice of Life family. This is really a new day. I make a joke, but I do have a song called It's a New Day. But let me tell you something. All of you out there, I don't want anything to happen to any of us. And I certainly don't want them taking your money, taking your identity, taking your life, savings, taking anything from you. And how can we get that? We got to stop and be aware. They look at you. I was out. I shouldn't say this. What did I do? I did two things that my daughter said, don't you do that anymore. I was out and somebody needed to do something, and I said, go ahead. And then I explained to my daughter, and she was like, don't do that no more. And then I went to get some gas at a gas station because I needed the gas. And you all out there, you all know you need to fill up your gas in the daylight on a Saturday for the whole week. Well, I had somewhere to go. I was out all weekend. And then I was like, I'm having gas. So I said, that's a gas station. Don't do that. Just don't do. See, I do enough for you all. Don't do anything. What I say, don't do as I do. Do as I say do. Because I do enough to let you know what not to do. And all of you, if I told you where I went to the gas station, all of you on the other side of here, the Atlanta people are like, girl, I'm big and bad. We have to take care of ourselves, senior people. And youngins too. Because they put stuff in y'all's drinks now. I just want us all to take a minute. Just take a minute. And be still. And know that I am God. Take a minute. It's another holiday. I don't do well on holidays. That's not any holiday. Just be still. And know that I'm God. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. It's the time to be with family. But keep one ear open, one eye open, and have yourself lined up with the Lord. Because it's something coming. It's in the song, something's coming. I don't know what it is. The next line said, but it's gonna be great. And I need to say that. I need to go with the next line. But I'm saying that something is coming. I don't know what it is. I'm hoping that it'll be great. But it'll be great for us because we'll already be prepared. That's how I'm going to say it. You and I will always be prepared. And we are prepared because we're talking about it now. Pay attention, Slice of Life. I love you. I love you. You know that. And you can't do anything about it. Oh, about this one earring. These are my favorite earrings. Do you know when you have a good time, something, the enemy just try to take something you really like. So I'm just going to walk around with this one earring till Karen Roach comes back. Because I got them from Karen Roach, and Karen will be back soon. Oh, I'm going to tell you about Karen. If you don't have some Karen Roach jewelry, I don't know what's wrong with you. I got to do that all over the world. All right, I love you. Have fun. Enjoy your family. See you tomorrow.